All right, 1 second. Need to adjust audio. Yeah. Okay, the game audio should be coming through now. And I believe my mic is up and running. Yeah. Cool, cool, cool. All right, everybody. This is ZZ1000ZZ, and today I'm continuing my no magic run of Chrono Trigger. Now, at the end of the last session, we had a bit of internet issues, and unfortunately, my stream went down a couple times. It came back online pretty quickly, so I didn't lose much content, but we did unfortunately lose a little bit, and we lost part of a boss battle. Now, I was going to go back and redo the whole thing, but there were two problems. One, well, actually, really just one problem. But one, I hadn't saved in quite a while, so it would have been a lot of content to redo. But then two, not really a problem, but a reason. The only things we did were talk to a ton of people and then do a boss battle that we were supposed to lose. And you did see part of the boss battle and the part that managed to go online. The stream wasn't down for the whole time. But redoing all that content just to do some dialogue and then refight a battle that we lost anyway doesn't seem very well. I mean, it doesn't seem worth it, to be honest, so whatever. If it were a boss battle that we actually had to win, it would be a different story, or if I did like a dungeon, I would redo it, but quite frankly, I don't want to sit through a bunch of dialogue or, just because I had a minor technical issue. If anyone thinks I'm cheating because of that, oh well. To recap though, in the last session, we were in prehistoric times, and we were helping Ayla wipe out the reptites because there was a race war between the two groups. Humans versus reptites were at war because they hated each other for whatever reasons. It was never clear to me why the reptites hated humans, but they did. Reptites attacked humans, Ayla wanted revenge. We joined in for some reason, I don't know. And then by pure chance, because we were helping Ayla go after the reptites, we were there when, or we were at the reptite castle when Lavos fell. And Lavos landed in the reptite castle, apparently. That striking coincidence, but, sure. Anyway, we survived but we're told that Lavos' arrival would cause some sort of, I think it said ice age, but basically it would destroy the world, blah, blah, blah. There'd be lots of pain and suffering. Then we went to try to kill Lavos since he had just arrived, and our whole goal this run, or in this game, is to stop Lavos from destroying the world. So we're like, oh, he's here, let's go kill him now. He had already escaped by burrowing into the planet, but instead we found a time gate. When we went through the time gate, we came here to some other time, and our party's just like, hey, let's wander around with no rhyme or reason or direction, and, instead of going back to the time gate, going to anywhere we've ever been. I don't understand the logic, but that's what it is. In the process of wandering around, we found the Kingdom of Zeal, went to a town or two, made it to the... Oh, there was one big thing. We're just wandering around aimlessly with no rhyme or reason. Well, not even snuck. We walked into the bedchambers of the prince and princess of the kingdom. Again, I don't understand how. But we just walked in, overheard a conversation, saw the Princess Shala. Shala is important because she has a pendant. That pendant, we're told, looks identical to the pendant we have from Marl, the princess of the kingdom of our time period. The one that set off this whole game by causing a portal to open when at the start of the game when she tried to use Luca's teleporter machine. Because the pendants look identical, we realize that, hey, they're probably the same pendant. Well, Shala's pendant, we saw, could open these mysteriously locked doors and chests that we've been seeing throughout the game, but where we were told it had to be powered up by a thing called the Mammon machine. This machine is what powers the Kingdom of Zeal, and we're told it gets its power from Lavos. It draws on Lavos' power and amplifies it. And that is what powers this entire kingdom. So we went to the machine, powered up our pendant, and then we're able to unlock doors just like Shala could. Using this newfound power, we stormed into the Queen's chamber. For some reason, I still cannot fathom. We're just like, hey, we found a way to unlock a sealed door inside this castle. Let's just, storm into where the Queen is. The game had the Queen act like a psycho in the sense of she's like, oh, I'm sorry, she was told by some mysterious prophet who seems to know the future that we were her enemies and we're trying to stop her. And she's like, oh, I won't let you stop us, or stop me, and then had us put in prison. Which the game depicted as her being unreasonable and acting irrationally and being, manipulated or whatever, but really, we just stormed into a private area of a castle where the Queen was without any explanation or reason. And even after we got there, we didn't even try to explain ourselves. So, to be frank, she was completely right in throwing us in jail. But that aside, one of her generals, a guy named Dalton, sent a boss out called a golem. We didn't even try to beat it. We just accept that we're going to lose the fight. We lost the fight. Now we're in prison. And Janice and Shala have shown up. Janice is Shala's younger brother. Idiots. What will you do, Shala? Let us rescue them. I think it's useless. Besides, if they escape, you'll be in trouble. Don't worry about me. They just might be able to rescue the girls. But yeah, now, Shala is the princess, Janice is her brother, so the prince. Are you alright? Quickly, escape from the prison. And if you can, please rescue Melchior. He was sent to the Mountains of Woe for opposing the Queen. Please, you have to help him. I'm afraid I can't allow that. And here's the prophet, who we've been told is weirdly reminiscent, as in he seems to know the future. Your meddling tires me. You'll have to disappear. You mustn't. Kitty! Okay, I'll spare them, but in return, you will cooperate, Shala. Now, show me how you came here. The prophet, in case it's not obvious, is Magus. So you came in through here. Now, Shala, after I throw them in, I want you to seal the portal shut. No, you can't make me. Obey me. Their lives are at stake. Now, again, why are our lives at stake? How does this make sense? We fought Magus and beat him the last time we saw him. Now when we're back in the kingdom, I could understand. When we're in the palace, he could have called for guards and we would have had to fight our way out of the entire palace against the entire Kingdom of Zeal. Okay, maybe that's why we gave up. But here, what does he mean? Their lives are at stake. Dude, we can just fight him. We already beat him once. Is he too strong for us? If so, can we see that? Can you show that? Could you at least, have our characters indicate that they believe it to be true? No? We just surrender because... I'm sorry, but this game's plot is completely idiotic. I love the game's aesthetics, but the writing is so bad. None of this makes the slightest bit of sense. But whatever. Oh, alright. So yeah, we just give up. We don't even try to resist for some reason that's the game doesn't even hint at. And then she puts a barrier on it. And oh, please forgive me. Forgive you for what? You did anything wrong. I mean, we had no reason to come to this time period. Like, our characters never had any motivation or anything to be here. We just ran amok, busted into the Queen's chambers, and got thrown in jail. He freed us from jail, where we were probably going to get executed. Quite frankly, we probably would have deserved it. But now she's all, please forgive me. I did something wrong by sending you back to your, you know, any other time period where we already were. Like, there's no loss to us. There's no downside. It's like, okay, we can't go back to this time period that we have no reason to even care about. It's true. Yeah, spared us, but something is amiss. They take energy from Lavos. Lavos not get weak. Now, I've seen elsewhere the crest on the doors that the pendant opens. Correct? Curious crest is engraved here. Some unknown power keeps it sealed. It's time to depart, eh, Chrono? Like, yeah, I guess maybe we want to go back to that time period to learn more about the kingdom and how it's drawing on the power of Lavos. So, yay, but like that's something. But at the same time, there. So what? Like, I mean, I guess the idea is we want more information, so we should be very sad that we can't go back to this time period. That how did we wind up in that? God, nope, can't keep focusing on this. If that time portal hadn't just happened to send us to the exact spot we needed to be, oh my God, what the? Why is my party all at 1 health? Oh my God, I forgot. I think I just die. Alright. I completely forgot that because we died to the last boss we fought, it set all of our party members to 1 health. Wow. I almost got a game over from that. That is hilarious. I, if I were making a game and had you, like, fight a boss that you were expected to lose, then sent you to another time period or whatever, like it did us, I would have healed the party just to prevent that possible outcome. It's like, come on. Oh well, not a big deal. Let's save, because I haven't been saving for a while. Aha, so you've been to the land of magic. Now that the Pillar of Light is sealed, you'll be needing something that will transport you through time. I recall someone working on such a device, the Wings of Time, I believe he called it. I'm afraid he became a tad psychotic spending so much time doing research. Oh, you don't say. Is it better to go to this dome or the other? I think it's the other dome we want to go to. I don't know. I do not understand the layout of these time gates. I would have thought that the gates would be close, like ones from the same time periods would be adjacent to one another, but not a big deal. Then it begins to glow. By the way, I think it's absolutely hilarious that Marl's pendant is this big, plot device. And yet, when we find this out, Marl doesn't have any reaction. Like, we don't even have her in our party. She doesn't seem. I shouldn't say she doesn't care. Turns experience into gold. Interesting. And powers up charm. Well, I prefer experience to gold, and I can't use the charm techniques, and those aren't useful to us, but cool. But anyway, like, imagine being in Marl's position where she's like, oh my god, my pendant belongs to this ancient kingdom from so long ago. You would think she'd care and want to, like, react and think about or talk about it. But as far as the game shows, she doesn't have any interest in it at all. Ooh, pets MP use by 75%. That's fun. I thought I saw something sparkle. Did I imagine that? Nope. Cool, there was something. Yeah. I remember one of the big complaints people had about Chrono Cross is you don't spend enough time with any individual characters because there's so many of them. Whereas in Trigger, there's so few characters, you get to spend so much more time with them and get to know them and how they react. But then I see stuff like this, I'm like, what are you guys talking about? Like, earth-shattering news that, like, your pendant is part of an ancient kingdom from, oh so long ago, and you are somehow connected to it. Oh, well, screw you too. And we don't get the slightest reaction from a character. As far as we know, she may not even know about the fact. Actually, I wonder, maybe if I had brought Marl with me when it happened, she would have reacted? A load sword? Kinda wish I would have picked it up the first time I came through here, but whatever. Ah well. Really don't care if we lose tonics. We do not need the experience of fighting these guys. But anyway, I'm trying not to be too negative. It's just, I genuinely don't understand the writing of this game. It's so confusing to me. Ah. Oh, I thought I was gonna lose the tonic there. Glad I didn't. Oh, try to take the lower path to avoid that mutant up there and ran to this fight instead. Now this group of enemies we actually do need to run away from because the last time I tried to fight them, I couldn't hit them with physical attacks at all. So they were some of the few enemies in the game that we literally could not beat. Okay. So yeah, I guess because the guy at the end of time told us we need a time machine. Oh my god, I'm actually gonna kill this one. It's just as fast to attack it once or twice. Yeah, see? But yeah, he said that, somebody was, or had invented a time travel device, so I guess that's where we're headed. But again, why do we care? I mean, I guess we're trying to research Lavos' origins, so finding out some kingdom was using his power is relevant, but like our party hasn't reacted at all. And that's what gets me. It's like, oh, there's no sealed door in here. Okay. I was just checking all the places because the other ones had sealed doors. But yeah, it's just, I wish our party would talk about why they do anything or why they should care about anything, and they don't. Like, I cannot remember the last time our party had any meaningful reaction to the game's events. At least the game's events related to Lavos. Like, we helped Ayla kill off the reptile to end that race war that was going on, so that was something. I think it was this way. Let's try not to fight you. Alright, let's go talk to the crazy guy we met before. Oh, what's this? He's not here anymore. By some freakish coincidence, we came through here before. He was alive and well. We show up and now he's died. Ain't time travel great? I like how does that work in terms of timeline? Did like a few hours pass in this timeline while we were gone, and he died in those exact hours? So why didn't the time portal send us to 3 days earlier in this period so we would have time to actually meet the guy while he was alive? Well, I guess meet him a second time while he was still alive. The professor's programming was, in a sense, his own eulogy. Soon, I too will be able to sleep forever. But first, there is one thing I must do. Programmer, my memory blocks have failed. And I guess news are some sort of technological being that can be programmed? I guess that makes them like bio or like what would you call it? Bioengineered? Like combination of organic and machine. To those who open the door, I am Balthazar, the guru of reason. I once lived in the kingdom of Zeal. Great disaster and zeal somehow threw me into this era. To my surprise, Labos exists here, and, I suspect, in other periods as well. Aeons ago, Labos descended from the heavens. Okay, wait. Labos exists here, as in he's still around? Okay. Why would... Oh, never mind. Burrowing deep into the world's core, he began to consume our planet's energy and grow stronger. Labos disappeared briefly when he was summoned away by a mighty wizard who lived in Guardia the year 600. In 1999, Labos claims this area and reigns from high atop Death Peak. Labos continues to replicate like a giant parasite. He is consuming our world. Forced to live here, I continued to conduct research on Labos, but I am growing old, and it's impossible to keep sane in such trying times. So before I lose it completely, I shall safeguard my data and my ultimate creation. How I long to return home, but I have grown frail. So you who have opened the door, I leave things in your hands. Only by mastering time itself do you stand a chance against Labos. That's just objectively false. The odds will be against you, but you are true heroes. The world is in your hands. Open now the last door and take what you find there. Yay. So we get a time travel device by a guy. So stupid, I'm sorry. I'm trying not to be better, but thanks for the exposition dump, dude. Okay. How do we go in it? You said to take it. Am I missing something? Like, okay. Maybe I have to go back to that new thing. Oh no, I'm supposed to try to leave the room and then something will happen because that's just how logic works. Don't have things happen when you like enter the room. Don't let your party members examine or attempt to do anything. Makes the player give up, try to leave, and then advance the plot. Scared you, didn't I? It's me, Balthazar. I copied my memory into this thing. What do you think? I think that's such a dumb plot device. Like, if you can copy your mind into other bodies, that's fine as a plot device. You can do all sorts of interesting things with it. But like a form of pseudo-immortality or cloning technology seems like the sort of thing that should matter to the plot more than... Anyway, there's something I need to explain, namely how to transcend time. But it's just, if he could copy himself into another body, clone himself, well, effectively clone himself, give himself pseudo-immortality, why did he even need to die? Well, how does this add anything to the game over just having him still be alive? The fact he coincidentally died just after we time traveled to the period he's in, only for him to show up effectively alive, is... What the... This is so stupid. Okay. Why don't you? Name my time machine. Sure, it's the epoch, but hop aboard. And notice the party doesn't react to this shocking news at all. Like, oh, hey, you're somebody important. Maybe we should talk to you and ask you questions. Or, hey, it's really weird that we just found out cloning technology and like mind transfer is a thing. Maybe we should ask a question, like any question at all. No, 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 that's not a thing we do. Okay, no, of course not. And this whole diversion was just so we could get a time travel device. Wait, what? It great, it fast. Epoch's capable of this. Full speed ahead. Disembark. Wait, I'm confused. What would full speed ahead mean in this context? Like, leave the area I just got to, I guess? Interesting, so he actually finished the Wings of Time. In fact, gave his life for it. Why not put that device to good use? Take it to the ancient land of magic. I can think of a few reasons not to. Like, we just got a time travel device that lets us explore the world much more thoroughly. Well, not the world, the timeline much more thoroughly than before. Maybe rather than go back to the Kingdom of Zeal, which we have very minimal reason to care about, we could, go look at what else there is in this world. Now, one thing about this time travel device is it's just a time travel device. As in, we can't fly or anything. It can take us to different time periods, but it'll take us to the same spot in each of those periods. This doesn't appear to be anywhere interesting. And I think the same is going to be true if we go back to the Middle Ages. Ooh, but there's a hole here. A sunken desert. Not sure why. Ooh, lapis. Lapis is the item we found before, which gives your entire party plus 200 HP. So it's effectively a mid-tonic that affects the entire party. Anyway, I'm not sure just what caused this dungeon to appear, since it has. Let's explore. What was that effect? Oh, it looks like... Wait, what is Ayla? She has some... Is that a question mark? I don't know what that would mean. Okay, so apparently these things are pretty invasive. Oh, that actually did pretty decent damage. Yeah, I don't know if we should go for the invasive guys first or the other one first. Well, we didn't have much luck hitting that one. Let's try hitting the elder guy. That's not a lot of damage. Okay. So this one seems pretty tanky. I think we will go after the evasive one first, just because I know how much damage it takes to kill that one. Actually, I didn't realize how low Chrono's health had gotten, so I didn't heal him, so now he's dead. Let's just run away. I'm already plenty high level, so I don't need to fight things. I was going to try to kill it, but then I didn't pay attention to Chrono's health. I'm not gonna fight it. Not gonna waste a revive on that fight. Yeah, let's actually see how much HP these guys have. Like, how many hits does it take to kill them? So, 4... Let's count that as 2, so 6 hits. Since the crit did double. Another crit, so 8. Okay. So we're talking like 7 to 8 hits if they're all non-crit. That's not bad. I wonder how much experience they give. I believe that was 5, 6, so 1 or 2 more hits and he should die. Alrighty. And what do we get for the fight? 816 experience? That's not bad. Ooh, okay, that's exciting. He dropped a lapis. And so far, I've not been able to buy those in stores, so I'm really happy to get the item. Holy ether. We can sell that for 1,000 gold. But yeah, if these guys drop lapis items when we defeat them, I'm definitely going to try to fight them instead of running away. I think we have, what, 2 now? Yeah. That's exciting for me. You know, I said I will fight them, but I don't really want to fight 3 of them. In this game, it seems you only get 1 item, whether there's 1 or 3 enemies, so... Oh my god! Why are there so many fights in this dungeon? Or not the dungeon, but there's like 1 room. That's insane. If that was like the encounter rate in a game that had random encounters, I would be very annoyed. This isn't even random encounters. It's just coded that there's enemies every like 8 tiles or something. Crazy, man. And it's especially weird since you can just run away from tolls. Like, why? Thank you for throwing such an insane number of enemies at me when I can simply ignore them if I feel like it. That's a great use of my time. An Aeon suit. Whoa! That's an insane power spike. 23 more defense. And the Mesa Mail was already my best item, or my best armor. Okay. Based on how strong that item is, I'm guessing we weren't expected to come here quite yet, but... wait, what's this? Oh, there's a boss. Maybe? Wait, do I have to fight it, or can I avoid? They make forests into desert. How to slay this monster within the earth is a very difficult task. I mean, do we want to try to fight this? The enemies in here were manageable, so I think we should be able to beat the butt off, but I don't know what we're doing here, so I don't know if it's actually something we should be trying. Oh, an empty chest. Wait, did I already open it? I might have. I wasn't paying attention. I got distracted by the boss. A full ether. What's the word? I wonder what that does. Oh, plus 6 vigor. So that's 6 more armor. Nice. Honestly, I'm fine with not fighting the boss and just grabbing the loot. Memory cap. Prevents lock, and it's plus 7 more armor? Okay. Oh, it's even more than 7, I think, because she was using a worse helmet than Frog. I wonder if there's any reason I should use someone other than my current party. Dear God, this is huge boost. I think everyone's got like 15 points of armor from coming to this dungeon. Ah, a hyper ether. I wonder how much that sells for. Also, no, I'm not going to try to fight that boss. Possible I could beat it, but one, I don't know if there's any benefit to doing so. Look, they said something about that boss making a desert. Her husband's finally home. Don't worry, I'm home for good. Yay, that's nice. Monsters in the desert cave hate water, but I can't defeat them by myself. The desert monsters are draining the life out. Ah. This mystic seedling could revive the forest, but I can't plant it. Too many hungry. Oh, okay. Back when we were in the Kingdom of Zeal, we talked to someone who had a little sapling from the Tree of Life. So he said one of the gurus, I think, forget which one she said. Anyway, she said the Guru of Life gave her a little tree sapling, and that the Queen had told her to burn it and asked us what to do. We told her to ignore the Queen's orders and plant it. So I guess doing that set up this side quest where we can help stop those monsters from turning things into a desert. Interesting. Uh, because of that, I'm guessing there's probably plenty of other items we could try to find. But, do we want to go around looking for treasure, or do we want to just progress the plot? And you know what? I'm going to progress the plot for now, just to see what things are like. And then once we get an idea of how difficult things will be, we can consider doing side quests. Yeah, I am guessing we will want to roam around looking for treasure chests open, and possibly more doors open as well. But we'll see. Oh, I didn't mean that one. That's the button for the map. The last time we're at this point, I mentioned that I wasn't sure if we should go to the left or to the right. We went to the right and wound up in the Kingdom of Zeal. But what would have happened if we had gone this way instead? Oh, apparently there were a bunch of people we could have met that we didn't bother to. This is Algeti, village of the Earthbound Ones. We Earthbound Ones lack magical powers. That's why we're banished from Zeal. Okay. So yeah, I guess we could have found this place before and I just missed it because I went the wrong direction. The Guru of Life said that Sir Janus has stronger magical powers than even Miss Shala. Janus must be using her and the Queen to get to Lavos. What? The Queen put the Mammoth machine in the Ocean Power Palace to absorb Lavos' energy. Is that safe? She locked the Guru of Life up on the Mountain of Woe for opposing her. The situation is hopeless. Now, I just want to point out that we have a time travel machine. We can fight Lavos whenever we want, so we can save the world without doing any of this. Just the beast's nest is dangerous. Best stay away, okay? No, I'm at full health, so I don't need to spend the night. Long ago, the light ones and earthbound ones lived as one. Seriously, why is my party not reacting to any of this? It's so weird. Okay. This hole leads to the beast nest. Through the nest, you'll reach the place of chains, which anchors the mountain of woe. Out here, the Guru of Light projected the Queen's flame, so he's banished to the mountains of woe. Okay. So I guess coming here before wouldn't have really mattered. Hey, power tap. So yeah, Ayla is still the highest powered character, but Chrono isn't too far behind. How are the other ones? Robo's not too bad. Robo's tied with... Oh no, yeah, he's tied with Chrono, but Chrono has way more speed, so yep. There might be an argument to take Robo over Frog, but I prefer faster units. I am curious if I could run away from these guys, but before we try to find out, let's see how it would go if we actually just fight them. Okay, so one round of attacks doesn't kill them. Good to know. Alright, so we were told every time we hit them that their attack power goes up. Without that boost, they're only dealing like 20-ish damage. I'd be curious to know how much damage they deal if we let them attack once they've powered up. Only 400 experience though? I mean, we got so much experience in our last session that I don't know that there's any reason to care about these battles. I mean, how much XP do we need to level? Oh! Rogue's actually very close to leveling up, so maybe we should care. On the other... Well, yeah, let's go ahead and fight one more battle at least. That way we can level up. Plus, I am curious how much damage these things will deal when they power up. Well, I guess we don't find out with that one. Let's make sure he attacks first. Yeah. I believe our characters are fast enough that we'll kill this guy without him attacking again. No, I have no idea what the next boss we fight will be. I'm curious what it'll be like. Ooh. There's a different color beast this time. You can't pass through here. Okay. It's a mud imp. And we can't run away. Alright, so it looks like these blue beasts don't power up when hit like the red beasts do. Also, is that a music? Boss music? I think it is, but why? Are these really boss enemies? No. Oh, never mind. I thought when the mud imp attacked the red beast, it was going to trigger the attack power up effect. I guess this is considered a boss fight. Okay. No. I was focusing the blue beast just because it didn't... because it didn't say attack power up when we hit it. So I figured, oh, we'll kill it quickly. But apparently the red beast has way less HP than the blue beast. Maybe I should have gone after the red one first. Okay, you know what? I think I will go after the red beast just because it seems like the mud imp gets... Oh, it can heal too. Interesting. Okay. It seems the mud imp gets extra attacks depending on the beast. Ah, no, I did not mean to hit mud imp. I meant to hit beast. Wait, I didn't see a message saying attack power up. Does it not get a damage boost in this fight? But wait, these are red and blue beasts? Maybe they aren't. I bet these are not the same beasts we were fighting before. I think the beasts we fought before were just named Beast, and these are named Red and Blue Beast, so they're actually different. But at least in my eyes, I swear the Red Beast looked the same as the Plain Beast did. I could be imagining that, though. Alright. So yeah, I get why this is a boss battle. It's a boss battle because these aren't the weak beasts that we were fighting before. Okay. So yeah, we are just gonna focus one guy. I kind of wish I would have just focused the Mud from the start since he's a healer. But since I didn't, I think we've done enough damage to the blue beast that we should just keep focusing it. Wait, never mind. He's counterattacking whenever I hit the blue beast. That's why he's getting so many turns. Okay. No, wrong one. I hit right instead of left. And what it... Yeah. Oh my god, we deal almost no damage to the... But it... And... Wait, did he counterattack our physical attack? If that earthquake was a counterattack, then I would actually keep sticking with hitting the blue beast. Yeah. It seems he does counterattack whenever we hit him, so... If we're gonna get a counterattack no matter who we hit, we might as well hit the guy we've done the most damage to. Especially since we actually deal good damage to him. Okay. I want to point out that the NPC, when talking about this dungeon, said this is where the beast, singular, lives. And I get there could be like one big beast and a bunch of little ones, but if that were what they meant, where's the big beast? Like, why did they refer to one thing that was apparently the big threat? I can't imagine they were talking about the Mud Imp when they said the beast, but... Oh. Anyway, hopefully this blue beast dies soon. We've done a lot of damage to it. Oh, sweet. Alright, that's one foe down. I have no idea how much damage we actually did to the blue beast before it died, so I don't really know how much damage we'll need to do to these two. But we seem to be able to keep up with their healing pretty easily, so... Or, we seem to be able to keep up with their damage via healing pretty easily, so... Looking up real quick. Looks like each of these beasts has 5,000 HP. That's not bad. And now that one of them is dead, it should go faster. That said, it does look like the Mud Imp has 1,200 HP. So, because we're dealing way less damage to it with our attacks, this battle could take a while. Oh, I wonder... I'm guessing something will change about the Mud Imp once the beasts are dead. I'm hoping he doesn't get, like, scarier where he deals more damage. Because he did seem to counterattack whenever we hit him while the beasts were alive. It's possible that once the beasts are dead, he'll keep counterattacking, but then it'll be, like, even more dangerous. I guess we'll just have to see. Alright, so his counterattack there was the heal. Oh! Wait, we did way more damage there. What changed? Oh yeah, see, I would have thought that he was... I'm confused. We did more damage on our second attack after the beast dies, so I would have normally assumed, oh, when the beast dies, his defense goes down. But Frog hit him after the beasts were down, and Frog's damage was only like 20, as though it was the same as before, so I'm confused. Oh, I guess maybe his defense goes down after the beasts die, but there's a delay to it or something like that. Okay. I should have probably healed, but... Actually, yeah, I could have ran back to the save point to use a shelter. Anyway, I guess we're here to save the Guru of Life because we were told to by Sala. Let's use a few tonics. I think 400 is a decent amount of HP to have. Oh. I thought maybe that was like a ladder, but guess not. Wait, you hear that wind in the background? If there's that much wind, how can we just run across rock? Or not rocks, but the chains. Like, we're apparently up in the air, running across these chains while strong wind blows. It's even like the sort of thing that, I mean, not saying it can't be possible, but if you're going to put into the game, it should be a factor. Ooh, wait. Yay. Wait. Okay. So a load helm is... That's weird. Load helm is an item we just got, and it's better than the helmets we had before. The Aeon Blade is a blade we got a while back. Or, it's our most recent one. But there was a load sword in 2300 that we could have got way earlier. And it's weaker. So, I'm not sure why the load sword seems to be a lower tier item than the load helm is, but not a big deal. Okay, so I guess that's all for this little platform. Okay. So we should have gone left. Well, no. We went the right way because we get a decent item, but we should have gone to the left if we want to just advance the plot. Hey, look, we can actually run away from enemies again. That was one of the biggest frustrations with the Dino Palace area. Oh. I'll be honest, I didn't even notice that was an enemy. They ran right into the rock. Oh, it doesn't matter. I grinded plenty of levels in the last session, so I don't really care about XP right now. Okay. That's so weird to me that they make it so you can run away from almost every enemy in the game. And then they make an entire dungeon where you can practically not run away from a single enemy. Okay, this seems like a long section, so I'm guessing it's where we go to advance the story. Let's try going this way to look for loot. No? Okay. Just wanted to make sure I didn't miss the chest or anything. Did we? We didn't come... Oh, we did come from this way. Never mind. I don't know why I thought we came from this spot. Ah, well. I brought this upon myself. Alrighty. Okay, so that chain's connected to the upper platform. That's a long ways. Let's see if this is something shorter. Normally, I wouldn't be so aggressive about running away from battles, but after all the grinding we did in our last session, we really do not need XP. What is a shield? Oh, okay, so it's like the barrier item we found a while back that we haven't used. Oh, wow, that's a huge boost up. Oh, I didn't realize Ayla could use the mist throw. Nice. Okay. God, our characters have gained 20 to 30 defense each, I think, so far this session. Wish they would get new weapons, but okay, barrier. I was just mentioning that item. Okay, so we need to come up here now. Ooh, chest. How do I get to it? This spotlight effect is so distracting to me. I don't know why we have it. When we're in the battles against those rock things, I think they're named rubble. Lapis. The spotlight effects seem to go away. So I don't think it's like a technical limitation. Hmm. Unless maybe in battle, it, the whatever technical problem it's used to solve is an issue. But like in this battle, we still see it, so I don't know. Maybe it's just an aesthetic thing. Okay, yeah, we did get that chest up there. Like, did that say Phantom Imp? I wasn't looking, so I only caught a glimpse, but I swear it said Phantom as in like Phantom without the H. Wait, what am I missing? Oh, chain, duh, that's what I'm missing. Hey, more enemies that we don't care about. It's so silly. Okay, barrier. Don't know that we'll ever use those items, but good to have. You know, I am so tired of running away from enemies. I'm actually just going to fight this one. Just to see what it's like. Oh, so that's why it disappears when you fight on this one. Miss? Never mind, not gonna fight them. Now if I'm gonna miss a lot. Uh, the wind effect also disappears when that enemy uses its technique, so I guess the spotlight is tied to the wind effect, and that's why it could disappear in that specific mode. This way. Lapis. Can I get past these guys without fighting them? Okay. Ether, which will sell for 1,000 gold. Barrier, which we might use at some point. I guess we can't get past them without fighting. Well, okay. I mean, yes, technically we can. Eh, more chests. Oh, 5 enemies. I'm gonna be so salty if I wind up in a fight I can't run away from, and because I haven't really healed up to full, I just die. I don't think that'll happen, but I didn't save after the last boss battle, so dying would set us back quite a ways. Let's fight one battle just to see how strong these enemies are. Answer, not very. Okay, maybe I should have been fighting them. What do they drop? Oh, Chrono leveled up? Oh, but no items, so. Yeah, nobody's close to leveling, so no real reason to care. If they dropped a Lapis or something like that, I would want to fight them, but... Time hat? Prevent stop and slow, okay. And has very high defense. I want to sell a bunch of my equipment just to get it out of my inventory list so it's not as cluttered. Another 1,000 gold. How much money do we have anyway? 47,000. It's a good amount, but not all that crazy an amount, given how much full tonics cost. They were like 700 gold apiece. This is where the Guru of Life is imprisoned. Chrono, look. You're kidding me, right? So no save point between two bosses. Well, that's some bull. I guess I should have known that there would be a boss battle just because there was... I don't know. I think the screen did kind of go dark, so I kind of get it, but, like, what in the world? 253 damage, so we do hit for good damage, but... I should probably just use mid-tonics, not... Or, full tonics, not mid-tonics. Let's try hitting the hands. Okay. Reviving head with defense arm. So should I be hitting the other hand instead, since it seems to be a healing hand? I don't know what the hand on the left does. But yeah, this attack seems to require both hands be alive. That's why I'm wanting to focus. I mean, it said double hand attack, so... Yeah, let's definitely use a Lapis. No! It acts pretty quickly, too. Okay, one hand down. That's big. I'm curious what's gonna happen now. As in, it presumably can't use the two-hand attack again, so what do the pieces do instead? Oh! I didn't hit the button. I was confused for a second why the game seemed to freeze, but yeah, that makes sense. Water Rise. Okay. Seems to only use single target attacks now that one hand is down. And I'm assuming that the hands will respawn after a certain amount of time after being destroyed. I don't know why the game just says Giga Gaia. It doesn't say like Giga Gaia and Giga Hands or something. Oh, but yeah, this seems to be a healing arm. Oh, I get it now. Yeah. So the arm we just killed healed the main body. And then once an arm is destroyed, the arms will revive after a certain amount of time. Straightforward enough. Question is, do both hands revive at the same time? Looks like it. Okay. Ah, wrong one. Let's go after the healing hand. And then what I want to see is if I leave one hand alive, is that worse than killing both? Because it may be that we're best off not worrying about killing both hands and only killing one. We definitely have to kill at least one hand to stop these big attacks. But it may not be necessary to kill both. Okay. Oh, and that hand dies super fast. Oh, okay, yeah. That one deals pretty good damage, actually. So, I mean, cutting our health in half could be a problem. But we'll see. I think that'll have Frog heal a little. Not going to burn him full tonic, though, in case his health gets cut in half again. Oh, so this hand does still use AoE attack. It's the other hand that won't. But they're not that strong, so maybe I shouldn't care. Do I want to use a Lapis? I don't want to burn through him, but I might have to. We'll see. Actually, I guess... Oh, see, this is why I didn't want to kill too much, because that's a percent-based attack. The more I kill, the more damage it'll deal. Okay, so the other arm is going to come back soon, which means I think we do want to use Lapis or just have everyone heal. Because we know of an area I can farm Lapis, I'm not as worried about using them as I would be otherwise. And who knows, maybe we'll be able to buy them before too long. But yeah, when the other hand pops up, we want to kill it quickly. I said that and then queued up an attack right as to the main body, right as the hand I want to kill was respawning. I wonder if it's possible for us to deal enough damage to kill that one hand before it gets the opportunity to use its double hand attack. I don't think we have the damage output, but we might. Okay. Well, at least so far this boss seems pretty straightforward and not too bad. We will... Wait, do we need to heal Ayla yet? I think 175 is fine. Oh wait, no, we should heal her. Because it's going to use an AoE attack before it uses the percentage damage attack. Or wait, no, that means we don't need a healer, doesn't it? Yeah. Should use this AoE attack. Then it's going to use a percent-based attack, which means it shouldn't be able to kill anyone no matter what their health is at. So we should be able to wait to heal until after this next attack. Oh. Okay. I mean, I know we're somewhat over-leveled, but okay. The match-based threat to win works well. 3,000 XP. Oh, just for the record, we saw that Shala was able to create a barrier that we couldn't break. I don't know why they needed a boss to stop anyone from freeing this guy, since, you know, presumably they could just put a barrier up instead. It's kind of a weird thing if you think about it. Why create a boss that powers your barrier instead of just putting a barrier up. Like, what does the boss do in this equation? Oh. And if you wanted a boss, why not just put a monster there that'll kill people separate from the barrier? But it's not like this game explains anything like this anyway, so who cares? Old man Melchior? For the record, I don't think Frog has met Melchior. Indeed, I'm Melchior. Have we met before? More importantly, can you tell me anything about the Ocean Palace? I see. The Queen has degenerated to that degree. The more energy the Mammoth Machine absorbs, the further the Queen degenerates. Her spirit has been stolen by the infamous immortal Labos. For the record, infamous requires it be famous, like have fame and notoriety. When has Labos ever been famous or infamous? That's weird. We must flee. The seal has been broken. The mountain will collapse. So they made a prison for Melchior, where if you free him, an entire mountain collapses. What? Mountain of Woe is about to crumble. Like, what kind of insane design is that? Mommy, the mountain's going to fall. What? That's insane. You somehow have a floating mountain. You invest all that magic into making a mountain float just so it will collapse if somebody gets freed from a prison. Lava sleeps deep underground. Hold on. We're just told a mountain is going to collapse. Are we not going to address the like? It was right on top of this area. Even if it didn't fall directly on the town, surely there'd be like earthquakes or some sort of disaster or catastrophe. What? 1 second. I'm going to walk away. Hey, hopefully my mic didn't pick up any of that. I didn't actually mute it, but I was a decent distance away, so I think I'm fine. Let's just say I am on the verge of crashing out over this game every time I play and leave it at that. Labo sleeps deep underground while consuming the energy of this plant. If the mammoth machine is brought closer to him, he may awaken. We must hurry before it's too late. Elder, Gala is here. What? Gala here? It's Gala. Why have you come to such a miserable place? No, I was wondering what the same thing about our party. Still haven't quite figured that one out. Stop degrading yourselves. We enlightened ones were once the same as you. The only difference is that we are under Lavos' control. What a filthy hovel. Janice, you're a jerk. Go away. Melchior, after the Mountain of Woe fell, I thought I would find yours. Let's be clear, this confirms the Mountain of Woe did fall. It wasn't... For a second, I thought maybe the game was just going to say when it collapsed, it meant, like, inward. Like, crumbled into itself. And then they just released the chain to let it float away. But no. Is it safe for you to leave the palace? That no longer matters. The Ocean Palace is now operational. Then all is lost. But without me, the man machine won't work. I've turned my back on that evil device. I've kept the skyway open. Hurry, you must stop my mother. Why? Seriously, why? The man machine won't work, so there's no threat. Just like the queen can't do anything. You just told us the queen can't do what she wants to do. And then you're like, oh, go stop her, though. Well, why don't we keep it right there? I guess this is the explanation, but, like, yeah. Dalton, just, my dear, your presence is required elsewhere. Dalton, leave her alone. Ah, the geezer speak. Silence, old man. Uh, uh, you'll come to the Ocean Palace with me. Do anything funny, and Shala's dust. Got it? Shala. The Queen's children all seem to have a problem with authority, don't they? Okay, so our party did nothing while Dalton just walked into the room, blasted Melchior, took Shala hostage, and they're like, oh, well, now maybe we'll interfere. And Dalton's like, oh, you can't stop me. I'll kill her. But, like, he he has, like, no, he can't kill Shala. He serves the Queen. The Queen needs Shala alive. Don't need Shala alive. So we get going, Shala, dear? Your mother. Dalton needs Shala alive because the Queen needs Shala alive. He can't kill her. What is this plot? Like, we've seen Charlotte all of twice in the whole game. No, three times, sorry. So, yeah, it's just to be clear, the only reason any of this is happening is Charlotte showed up right after we saved Melchior, crashed the mountain that magically crashed without causing any damage to anything, somehow. He shows up, and then Dalton immediately kidnaps her. At no point prior to this was it established that Shala had disappeared or that Dalton was looking for her. So the plot could have easily been written where we save Melchior, come back, and then Shala doesn't show up, Dalton doesn't show up, and we don't get any of this. And then Melchior's just like, hey, let's go save Shala because, the Queen's going to use her. Like, leaving aside it just being horrible writing, especially the part where we literally don't even try to stop him from taking Shala hostage, it's just useless. Like, there was no point in any of this because we said Shala told us to save Melchior, but when she did, or when she told us that, she was taken prisoner by the prophet. So, if we came back, saved Melchior, we could have told him what happened. Then he could have been like, the queen needs Shala to power the Mammon machine. Let's go save her. Exact same plot development without this idiotic cutscene. Oh my god, I can't. Old man, okay? I'm alright. But we must save Shala, or else. Literally what we would have been doing without that whole scene. Impossible, even though it's coming from you, Melchior. If the Queen is allowed to fulfill her scheme, all life as we know it is doomed. Just want to point out, we could have prevented that by just killing Shala. Or, in the alternative, we could have prevented it by attacking Dalton and forcing him to pretend to kill Shala. I mean, like, we don't have to kill Shala ourselves. We could have just been like, Dalton, no, we're not going to let you take her. And then Dalton's like, well, I'll kill her. And you're like, okay, well, that still solves our problem. You're willing to challenge the Queen? You've done so much for us, and I don't even know your name. Worry not thine head. Thou hast fixed the Masamune. What are you talking about? Chrono, we go now. Wait, take this with you. It's made from the same red stone as the Mammon machine. With it, you can destroy the machine. Hey, we got a ruby knife. Can we equip? Is it like a weapon or maybe frog? Nope, doesn't look it. Yeah, it's just the key item. You've done so much, and I don't even know your names. And apparently, we're not going to tell him our names because whatever. So, There was a save point down here, right? Yeah. Let's go heal and save. Hey, Shala, Shala. Are you guys friends with Shala? I'm not sure that's established, but okay. I think the kid, he might say that regardless. So, yeah. So we defeated the beast, even though there were multiples. Use the Skyway to chase Dalton. And Shala did mention that she kept the Skyway open. Yeah, it's likely that Dalton came here using the Skyway that Shala created. But why not steal it? Like, just close it off afterwards, right? Like, I don't know why she needed to create it or open it. It was open the last time we came, or there was the Skyway open the last time we came to this time period. But the brewers of time and breeze are missing, along with Miss Shaw. No one stopped the queen. Sure, let's buy stuff. Oh, I missed this drop before, and that's a shame because that's a really nice damage boost. Megaton arm, flash blade. Oh no! A lumen robe would be nice. Don't need the flash mail. What about the glow helm? Nope, don't need that either. So I do need a little bit more money, so let's go ahead and sell. Oh, I think I said that oh, yeah. I found a few full ethers recently in chests, and each time I did, I said they sell for 1,000 gold. But I was thinking regular ethers, so made a bit more money than I expected. Nice. And a hyper ether for 5,000? Dang. And I did mention I want to sell some of these weapons, or equipment in general. Just to clean up my inventory a little. We'll keep the ruby mail because it reduces fire damage. Dark mail maybe is useful, I doubt it, but just to be safe. I don't need the money, so right now it's just about getting items out of my inventory so things are easier to manage. Yeah. It's only actually no, that's a 9-point defense increase plus it gives magic defense. That's a big boost. Yeah, the flash mail would be a huge boost for Robo, but I don't plan on using them, and if I do want to, I can just give them an item from someone else. Oh, bonus damage against magic enemies. I imagine that's going to be useful soon. It's funny to me that these people can sell a weapon better than the Masamune. Like, that doesn't seem like it should be a thing they can do, but okay. Wait. I think the Hero Metal, yeah, it only works with the Masamune, so we want to give him something else instead. Yeah, she has one of our 2 speed belt. So, do I want to give him Power Scarf or the bandana? Oh, wait. Oh, somebody else has the bandana. Wait, that's what it is. I could give him the sight scope. Because I do like knowing how much HP enemies have. 5 less attack power in exchange for 1 speed. I think that's worth it. Anyway. The exit was here. So I guess we run over to the Skyway. There's our time machine. Not gonna lie, I'm so tempted to hop in our time machine, just leave and be like, I don't care about any of you. Bye. Like, I'm just gonna go grind back in prehistoric times like I was doing before, and then, get strong that way until Lavos. Don't even need to engage in the plot. Maybe do some side quests, in case any of them give me some interesting stuff. I like how we're the enemies of the state and we can just walk around casually like it's nothing. Oh, okay. So I was right in thinking we could read books. Oh, but it's only closed books, not open ones. So what does this do? Nothing? Oh, I bet you have to do it like in a specific order. Yeah, no. I bet it is a case where you have to do it in a specific order, but I just don't care, man. Wait. Oh. It's like, why can't I go through it? But I just was walking past it. I just want to point out, we do have a time machine. We could, just go a year back and, like a year of time back, undo all this. Like, actually, we have a time machine. Let's just travel back in time like 3 days and bypass all these issues. Obviously, we can't do that, but I'm not sure why we can't. Hey, the blackbird. Blackbird? Who are you guys? Okay. So this is a flying machine we were told that someone created. Was it Balthazar? Forget. It was one of the gurus. Had finished it as like his last project. No! Not mean to go back down. Anyway. There is a bunch of chests that we could run around grabbing, and I'm tempted to do that. But it'll be easier to do the optional content shortly. Yeah, cool. Center of the world. And you don't have a single guard. You haven't taken any precautions. Bolton took Dala, brought her here, and then I guess just, assumed we wouldn't follow? Even though he made no effort to stop us from... It's so bizarre and dumb and stupid. Yes, I came to see the Mammoth Machine. Unfortunately, it's been moved. Okay. Do you guys have anything worthwhile to say? Next to the Queen's Hall, the Earth is alive and has changed over the eons. From flat... Yeah, blah, blah. Sure, whatever. Well, there's the save point, so let's make sure to save. Can we talk to you guys? No? We can talk to all the other ones. The Queen took Shala with her to the Ocean Palace. We enlightened ones... Wait. We'll finally attain immortality. Okay. I guess that's the lie she's been feeding people. Dewey, why is the Prophet allowed inside while I'm stuck on guard duty? It's so... Ah, there you are. I let the prophet go, knowing he'd mess up sooner or later, but I've no use for you anymore. Just for the record, what? You had no use for us anymore, then why didn't you just kill us? Or at least stop us from following you? You could have disabled the sky bridge. You could have set up guards. You could have, you know, can't, whatever. Sure. Ooh. It looks like he counterattacked. What's that? Okay, yeah. So he counterattacks with an attack that reduces HP by half. That's, interesting. I wonder what else he does. Like, how much do I need to heal? Ow. We missed again? That's unfortunate. I mean, I assume at some point he's actually going to use an attack that's not percent based. But dang, his evasion is way better than most enemies we face. And if he does an AoE attack and kills our entire party, that's just the way it is. I mean, so far he's literally doing nothing other than this, so I'm... Is this really the entirety of the fight? You know what I bet's gonna happen? I bet we're going to land the killing blow, and as his final attack, like his death blow, is going to be an attack that deals like 200 damage to everyone and kills us. We'll get a game over that way. I was thinking I would need to heal as we went, but he's not doing anything. What is this fight? Hey, 250 damage. Oh my god. I wonder what he does if you use magic on him instead of a regular attack. Well, I wonder how long we'll be at this. Wait, does that kill you if you're at 1 HP, or does it round down? I'm not sure if it rounds up or down for the damage. Let's find out. So it rounds down. Okay. So that attack cannot kill us. So it's just mash A until he does something else. And we deal decent damage to him when we hit. It's funny. Missing this often isn't really any different than him just having much higher HP and lower evasion. Yet somehow it's more frustrating. I was right, wasn't I? We die. We die! We game over to an attack that deals like 100 damage. That's so stupid. That is such a genuinely awful fight. He can't hurt you. Well, he can't kill you at all. Unless you get him down low enough that he uses his final attack. Okay. Well, so yeah, we've done what? 310, 866. Gonna look up how much health he has real quick. About a, what would that be? 1,116? Go ahead, try an attack. I mean, oh, I guess his evasion doesn't go up until he says that. Good to know. Anyway, looks like he has 3,500 HP. So what we're going to do is try to track our damage enough that we can just get him really close to dead and then heal right before we deal lethal. That's like 1,700 damage, so we need about 1,800 more. Another option would be to just have one character never attack or like stop attacking at a certain point, so their health stays high enough to survive the attack and then let the other two die. I don't want to have one character not attack because it takes so many hits or so many attacks to hit him. By the way, I do think it's funny that I was able to predict exactly what would happen. I saw it coming and yeah, I walked into it, but this is a dumb fight. So, to be clear, this fight is literally unlosable if you just attack with two characters, but not three. Like, all you have to do is mash A with two characters and have the other characters sit there and do nothing. He's got about 1,500 health left. That's such a bizarre design choice for a boss. Imagine deciding that a boss should be completely impossible to lose to, as long as you just don't attack with one character, you just attack with the others. Just basic attack until he dies, making sure one character defends or otherwise passes the turn. That. Of course, the counterpoint is if you do that, as you see, it takes a long time to kill him. But I mean, is that really your... That's actually the design of a lot of bosses, now that I'm thinking about it. In this game, a lot of bosses are way more difficult if you use magic on them. But if you don't use magic, then they take way longer to kill. Anyway, I think he needs about 900 more damage. So this game, a lot of the quote-unquote difficulty of these bosses comes down to how annoying is the boss going to be versus how difficult is it going to be. It's like, no, that's not even correct. I think he's down to like 300 HP. No, it's... Yeah, and it basically... Oh wait, I didn't need to use a full tonic. I meant to use a mid-tonic. Oh well, whatever. I'm just gonna have Frog not attack. Okay, yep. Chrono and Ayla die. Oh no. But yeah, a lot of these bosses seem to be designed with the idea of they aren't difficult unless you don't want to be annoyed. No, I can't. I'm going to be immortal. I can't be beaten now. Okay, and then some sort of portal sucked him through. Why? Let's go heal and save, and then I can worry about that. Yeah, a lot of these bosses seem specifically designed to be easy to the point of potentially being just 3 fights. Oh, I didn't equip her with the Lumen Robe. That's a shame. That would have helped. Well, no, it would have helped that fight at all. But anyway, a lot of these fights seem to be designed with the idea being they are completely easy, but they're annoying because they're just really tedious. Or you can make them harder, but less annoying. So, like, the trade-off is easy but annoying, or harder but less annoying. Okay. So it's fortunate this gate just happened to appear to take us exactly where we need to go. If only they had just closed the gate so we couldn't enter. Oh, there's a save point here. Moon, the black energy grows. Something scary is waking up. Oh no! Dollar, raise the power of the mammoth machine to its limit. Dollar, you dare disobey me? Alright, mother. Why are you. Why are you obeying her? You don't have any incentive to. She needs your power to do this. She's not. Like. What? Like, if she was holding us or someone else hostage, threatening them, then maybe that'd be a reason, but the game does nothing to suggest that's happening. Like, why not? Like, what? Charlotte could just, as far as we're shown, Charlotte could say, nah, I don't feel like it, and there would be nothing the Queen could do. Oh, wait, that's a chest, isn't it? Yeah, that is. Do I have to fight these guys? I don't know, but let's see how easy or hard they are. They seem to have pretty high defense, so... Wow, we really can't just run away from these enemies, too. So we couldn't run away from most enemies in the Dino Castle, but we can run away from most enemies everywhere else. Oh, Rune Sword is for Frog. Ooh, that's a huge damage boost. Kinda sad I bothered buying the other sword for him, but it's fine. What is here? What is here is I don't care. That's exactly what's here. An Aeon Helm. Okay. Well, we don't care about the memory cap because all it does is prevent us from being afflicted with luck, I think it said. Which I believe is this game's version of styling. Another Aeon suit? Oh, we didn't fully explore this area yet. Let's go check to the left. Actually, that's a lot of areas. Let's go back here, see if maybe there's just chests in here. No, it looks like there's another door. That's another... No, never mind. Kaiser arm. So that's for Robo, right? Yeah, it has to be. Decent boost. Yeah, this is a long way, so I'm assuming this is the direction we need to go. Let's just explore this room a bit more fully. Am I crazy, or does this seem like it could be a doorway? I don't think it is, but the design makes me think it could be. Hey, more enemies that we're just going to run away from. This is what gets me about games that make running away from enemies easy and basically free. Oh, big damage boost. So, but we do lose the bonus damage on magic enemies. I don't know if that's gonna matter much or not. But anyway, if a game makes it easy to run away from enemies, then I feel like you should just run away from enemies all the time until you feel underleveled. Then you should just go find some spot that is efficient to grind and fight enemies there. Because fighting the random enemies you come across isn't functionally much different than running away from them and fighting other enemies instead. Wait, what? Oh. But a lot of times fighting these random enemies will be slower in terms of gaining strength. Okay, I guess we can't. Okay, weird. If you're gonna, if you want to get stronger, you will presumably spend a certain amount of time fighting enemies. So why not? I'm. Oh, duh. So why not get the most bang for your buck, so to speak? Okay, so it looks like the two corner sides can't actually progress. They let you see the main chamber that we want to get to, but you can't actually go anywhere in it. So we need to go down the middle, I think. Wait a second. Before we do that, though, let's just check, make sure I didn't miss anything in here since I did back out early. Yeah, I can't go any further, so... Okay. I do really like this set piece. I just wish I wasn't so annoyed with the game right now. Wait, what? Okay, I must be missing something then. Hmm. Can I maybe do something in here that I didn't see? I don't see anything obvious that I've missed. Oh wait, maybe these are... Nope. Hmm. Thinking maybe these were like switches or something, but no. I'm not sure what I'm supposed to be doing here. Let's explore the side, see if maybe I missed something over there. Because there were rooms over this way. Maybe there was something I was supposed to do in them. It's where it looks like those are two switches. Am I crazy, or does it just look like those should be switches? Huh. I'm not sure. I'm probably missing something really obvious. Yeah, I believe I'm supposed to just go right there, and I'm not sure what is stopping me. Mm-hmm. Okay. Looks like, is there anything else I can do in here? Doesn't look it. Alright, I'm confuzzled. Like, I can't push the statue. Can't push that statue. Alright, well, tell you what, I need to use the bathroom anyway. So I'm gonna be right back. And while I'm gone, I may go ahead and just look up what I need to do. Alrighty, sorry about that. Uh, I ran to the bathroom real quick, and while I did, I also looked up a guide real quick, and it said that I just missed a couple rooms I could have gone to. Apparently, there are rooms to the northwest and northeast. I did mention it looked like there could be doors. And let's see, I thought that was the door over there. Oh my god, this is a doorway? That is a doorway? Really? I mean, I know I have bad vision, but to me, that seems, I don't know. Maybe it's just me having bad vision, but I honestly would not have guessed that was a doorway if I wasn't actively looking for one. Wait a second. Oh, so their doorways. This is the doorway too? Okay. Maybe I'm crazy, but I would never have guessed those were a doorway without something telling me to look for them. Oh well. I admit I have horrible vision, so maybe it's just a me thing, but genuinely, I would not have guessed that was a doorway. Anyway, I heard something. Yep, looks like... Okay. Wait, why am I going all the way up there? I don't know if we actually have to go up here, but just in case. Man, if I couldn't run away from these fights like back in the dinosaur castle, I would be so salty right now. Fortunately, I can, so it's not much of an issue. I don't look... Why do I have so much trouble walking over that switch? Weird. But, hey, whatever, whatever. I don't know if you need to hit both switches or not, but best to be safe. You've got to be kidding me. Let me guess, you only have to hit one of the two switches. If you hit both, it undoes it. If so, that's really annoying. Like, why have two switches that toggle the same flag instead of just two switches that are both necessary to toggle that flag? Or hey, maybe I'm missing something again. How does that not count as walking over it? What? Or maybe it did? Oh, maybe it's not. Maybe, okay, maybe this is just me. Maybe it's not doing what I thought it would do and making a bridge down the main area. Maybe I have to go down these side pathways again. Ah, yep. Okay, that's what it was. Okay. Well, never mind my complaint. That was just me being salty, not something that wasn't real. I love that I can just run away from everything. It's so silly, but I love it. I don't even know how much XP these guys give or what items they might drop, so maybe it would be worth fighting them. I don't know. Ooh, chest. Wait, was there a chest over on this side? I didn't notice one, but I might have overlooked one. Doesn't look like it. Okay, let's check if there's any more chests over here. Nope. Okay. What? Okay. The mic crazier is the hitbox on that door just weird. I swear I tried walking along the diagonal wall and it just didn't do anything. Ooh, a Thrasher, then blue and red scouts, and I don't know what any of you do or why I care. Stairs down, and then a big platform. Okay. Why is it we couldn't run away from any of the ambushes in the dinosaur castle, but we could run away from that? Like, nah, well. Real quick, how dangerous are any of these enemies anyway? Okay, if they die that quickly, I guess maybe we should kill them. Or maybe not, depending on how much damage this deals. Oh, that's not too bad. Ooh, 954 XP with no items, so just experience and gold. But Frog and Ayla are about to level up, so we should go ahead and... Ah, I think that actually does damage. Good to know. Oh, well, fine. Okay. Multiple counterattack technique. Okay. No, didn't target the one that we had already hit once. Oops. Oh, it doesn't matter. He hit one shot because of a crit. Okay. Now I'm going back to running away from fights. It's not. I mean, that is a lot of experience, though, so there's that. I mean, that one fight was worth 3 individual fights back when we were grinding, which was like 2 minutes of time. So in terms of getting XP, this is a much better area, at least per battle. But I don't know that I just don't like running away because it's so boring. Oh, by skipping all of the battles that we have skipped in this dungeon, I've probably undone a lot of the progress we made by grinding. The ancient red rock has been passed down through the ages. From it, a magic pendant and knife were made. We embody Melchior's dream, sealed within the knife. Now, hurry, if you plan to confront the queen, we're counting on you. Okay, Masa. And again, why is Shala doing what the queen says? Like, what? Just, why? Dark force, wild energy. Shala hasn't been shown to have any reason to help the queen right now. The ammo machine, your majesty, it's too dangerous. Mother? Don't stop, Shala, we're almost there. Immortality will be ours. Zeal will have the glory it deserves. Wahaha. Too long have I waited. By the way, this is a really cool set piece. I like the design of this dungeon. I want to point that out because I am feeling pretty negative right now, but I do want to point out there are things I really like about this game, and the aesthetics are definitely top-notch. Also, yeah, I am just avoiding battles because, like, there's no reason to fight them as far as I can see. Can we run away from this too? Oh god, this is so silly. Ooh, we're on an elevator now. That's fun. Okay, I assume we can't run away from battles here. Yeah, okay, so we're finally at the point where we actually have to fight battles. So that said, protected by the Bargus shield. Don't know what that means, so let's kill the other guys first. I guess that's one reason I should have fought the other some of the other battles we went through, is just so I could learn what the enemy attack patterns and such are like. Cool. Yeah, when we attacked the Jin, it said protected by the Bargus shield, so I guess we have to kill the Jin first. Bargus shield destroyed. Yeah. Okay. Well, that was surprisingly easy. Hey, we got a Lapis, though. That's cool. Still wish I could buy those, but... Oh, I was thinking it would have high defense like the Jokers did back in Magus's castle. Guess not. And yeah, let's go after the mage first. Ooh, oh no, he counter attacked for a bit of damage. Such fun and exciting gameplay. I am so glad this game has a tech magic system that has all sorts of combinations and moves that do all sorts of fun and cool things. And I guess the magic system had some uses in certain spots, like enemies that are hard to hit with physical attacks or you don't deal much damage to it, but just... It is way too easy to kill all these guys with just regular attacks. Match A to win. Honestly, I would run away from these fights if I could. They're not interesting, so whatever. It'll just be match A to win, eventually use some items to heal. Ooh, that might actually be scary. Looks like it's gonna... Yeah, did quite a bit of damage, actually. That was like 360-ish damage. All total, it was spread out across the party, but still, good damage. Alright, and the HP down will apply that pseudo-poison status condition we've been seeing throughout the game. Yeah, I think these guys all take 4 hits if we don't crit. Which isn't a ton, but it's definitely a relevant amount. Unlike the enemies that die in 2 hits. Alright. By the way, this music is pretty banger. Another 1400 XP. Wonder how many more fights there are. Doesn't look like there's any. Let's heal up. Wish I could restock on healing items, but I don't know that we need to. Actually, I bet we could leave and buy items if we really wanted. Now, using tonics is tedious, but it does save us a fair bit of gold. because tonics are just insanely cheap. Okay. Oh, dumb. Alright. I'm guessing we have to go over to the left and do the same thing. I wonder how many people playing this game casually ever run away from fights. Just for the record, the bad guys could prevent us from stopping them by just disabling any of these doorways, elevators, bridges. Like, literally, just one locked door would have stopped us. And now, normally, I would accept... Oh, well, I guess we could have just used the shelter. Oh. Normally, I would just accept that as, you know, a bit of pseudo-ludo... Wait. Yeah, pseudo-ludo dissonance, where gameplay doesn't reflect the reality of the story we're shown. Except Dalton kind of showed that, yeah, this is exactly what they did. Charlotte created a sky bridge, or opened it up so we could, you know, so she, like, it. Charlotte made sure the sky bridge was still open. Dalton kidnapped her, left, and just didn't close it? I don't know. You made it this far. Maybe I underestimated you. But this is the end. They will take care of you. Come. Oh. Wait, did he say twins? Okay, I'm actually worried. This is the boss that we lost to at the end of our last session. Because we weren't expected to beat it. But now, we, I guess, actually have to beat it. That is scary. I'm glad I healed. Okay. That's pretty good damage. Okay, so it looks like it does this twice, then it uses that bigger attack. I want to see, can I heal with Frog instead of Chrono or Ayla? Chrono and Ayla deal more damage, so I'd rather have Frog be my healer. I shouldn't have done it. I got greedy. That was on me. That was on me. Oh, dude, I didn't buy more full tonic. I completely forgot about that. Oh, that's rough. Yeah, I really should have bought more full tonics last time I was shopping. Okay. So let's restart. Real quick, I want to check how much HP these guys have. I think it's not too much, but if I remember right, it is a decent amount. Golem. 7,000 health. Okay, just checking. So yeah, we might have to retreat to buy full tonics, but otherwise I think this battle should be manageable. 300. So, almost 1,000. Like 1,250, 1,300. Just don't hit Ayla. Okay, yeah, didn't double up on anyone. That's close to 2,000 damage. Oh, I needed to wait just a moment longer. That was so bad of me. Oh well, let's just have everyone heal up a little. Alright, so we don't want to heal until after they use their 50% damage move. Yeah. I think we've done about 3,000, 3,500. Yeah. Okay. Now we want to heal. Let's just use 2 lapis. I still wish I had more of those. Ooh, that... Okay. We don't need to use another lapis then. Actually, we don't want to heal at all since we survived this round. We'll wait to heal until after they use their Iron Orb attack. Okay. Yeah, Ayla took a ton of damage there. Okay. Yeah, we'll use a bit of healing on Ayla in case she gets double targeted. Oh, Crow took a ton of damage, but he's alive, which is all that matters, since for now they're just going to use percent-based damage. And if both of their percent-based attacks go to Chrono, it would be so funny. Ah, no dice. Okay. Oh shoot, they might attack again before we get a chance to heal. Nope. Good. Oh wait, yes, they did. Alrighty. Okay. Now let's just go mid-tonic here. Alright, now we should be able to get a few attacks in. And once one golem goes down, this fight should become much easier. Right. And I did kind of lose track of where we're at in terms of damage on this thing. I think we're at like 5,500. Oh no, we already killed it? Nice. Okay. That's huge. With one being down, this fight should become significantly easier. I wonder, we probably could have beaten... Oh, was that exact damage to kill him? If so, that's funny. Yeah, I think we probably could have killed the golem the first time we fought it, but I don't think there's any real reward to doing so, other than a bit of XP and money. No! Ayla was going to heal herself, but it didn't go off in time. That's frustrating. Okay. So we'll have Frog wait until right after this thing's next attack. Now let's... Wait, did it or... No, yeah. I was, like, for a second I couldn't remember if it had used that attack yet or not. Right. Everyone should have enough health to survive this next attack, so let's get some damage in. Right. Ayla will attack, but then I'll have Frog hold off so he can heal. There. And now we just attack. Oh, wait, No, okay, yeah. I did sequence that right. I keep forgetting which part of his attack pattern he's on. Alright, so we should be fine to just attack. Yeah, as long as we have those full tonics against one of them, we only need one turn of healing per round. At least on average, I think. But yeah. Yeah, once you know the attack pattern of these guys, they're not so bad after all. Alright, so we do want to heal. I think Frog has enough HP to survive, but we'll find out. Yeah, he did, but just barely. And we'll heal after he uses his Iron Orb. I'm just going to use 2 mid tonics to conserve a full tonic. I don't like that it means giving up one more turn, but we are almost out of full tonics and I don't want to run back to town to buy items, so. Okay. I may have to anyway, but we'll see. I don't know how hard the next boss battle will be. Alrighty. Oh no! Ayla died! She'll miss out on a tiny bit of experience. Oh shoot, I never updated my stream title, did I? Huh? Nope. Cool. Okay. They beat the Golem Twins. Alright, this calls for the Golem boss. What's this strange force? Could this be Lavos' honor? I've got a bad feeling about this. All my work will be in vain if I expire before I'm immortal. This is your lucky day. Bye-bye. Okay, bye. Alright. I am gonna just change my stream title so I don't forget. Alrighty. Now let's go back and save and heal. What are we at in terms of speed? Ooh. So we just need like one more fight to level up 2 of my characters? Maybe that would be worth doing. Wait. Oh, okay. I thought I was going to get rid of the bridge, but it was just a little. Oh, so I would have to go up the elevator? Eh. I don't want to risk that I have to go through like 3 fights on my way up and then 3 fights on my way back, so. Let's just go see if we can do the boss, and then if not, we can go back and heal. This is the Hall of the Mammoth Machine. Now is the time to turn back. New? Okay. You're not talking to me? Okay. We shot to allow the meddle with something, Queen. Ayla, come, we're strong beast. Here. No! Shala! What are you doing, Shala? I need her help here. But why should Shala care? seriously, why should Charlotte care about any of this? Like, she's the only one with power to control the man machine. Then, or if she is, then she has all the authority. Nobody was holding anyone hostage. Nobody was twisting her arm. It was just like, do it, Shala. And Shala's like, uh, well, I don't want to, but since you said I should, I guess I will. Chrono, use the old man's knife to stop the machine. Chrono, use red knife. Here we go, Mune. Ready, big brother. Is the Masamune? And now we know how the Masamune was originally forged. The Mammoth machine? It's coming! No, stop! That sword alone can't stop it. Oh. Uh, yeah, I don't destruction from the heavens. So obviously we're not expected to beat this boss. I wonder how much grinding it would actually take to beat it. Like its first attack did like 700 damage to everyone. And then its next attack was like 80 damage to one person. Right? I've waited for this. Magus, again! What? I've been waiting for you. I swore long ago that I'd destroy you, no matter what the price. It's time to fulfill that vow. Feel my wrath, Lavos. But, like, whatever. I'm not even gonna talk about the plot right now. What do you think you can do? A false prophet. You'll be a snack for the great lord. Mother, please stop. This power can only end in ruin. Get away from there, Sala. The almighty life force of Lavos lives in all of us. You are part of it. You cannot change right now. Oppose me, and I will destroy you also. Help! Again, just want to point out, Stella had no reason to help the queen with the Mammon machine. This is all because Solo got kidnapped, and I was just like, okay, I'll do what you tell me, even though you're doing nothing to give me any incentive. Come, Prophet, feel the power of Lavos. Also, if not for Magus, none of this would have happened. Just pointing that out again. Ah, my powers are being drained. Ugh, I won't be beaten. I survived the darkness to defeat you, Lavos. Take this. Ah. Okay. What? It doesn't work? Ah. Foolish one, your measly power can't touch Lavos. This is from me to you. You shall enjoy eternal life, as part of Lavos. Ah ha ha ha. Magus, thou art mine to defeat. Stand up, Chrono. Ayla no like lose. Okay, well, I'm leaving. No? Can I, please? Uh, please escape, Chrono. Humans can't hope to defeat it. So, you are Chrono. Why don't you say as Shala says and run away, yelping in terror? Isn't your life precious to you? I mean, yeah, not gonna lie, I'm fine with the idea of running away. Shala, are you alright? What happens if we just sit here and let them get sucked in? I'm genuinely curious. This is such a slow thing, it's funny to watch. Run! Run! Ah! Get away! Get away! Please, let me leave! What is this? Like, okay, I guess we just can stand here? Yes, this is a genuinely terrifying foe who will let us stand here indefinitely doing nothing because help me, whatever will I do? No, lose. Start right now. Have you given up yet? What do you hope to do? You challenge Labos with that battered body of yours? Wahaha! See the power of Labos and feel his wrath. Well, okay, so Chrono's trying to use this spell. This is Chrono. Chrono! Why did the game let us run around like that? There was no benefit. Like, could have had the same scene and just skip that part. Chrono! Wait, what? Genuinely, what just happened? Chrono somehow used this spell, and we all. What? I can't beat him! Lavos! Ah! Let's plan our escape. The palace crumbles. This bottom of ocean, what can do? The last of my penance power will send you to safety. I know you can't forgive her, but please don't hate Mother or our kingdom. I'm so sorry. Now off you go. What is that sparkling thing there? Not a gate, because it doesn't have the circular blue circle around it. Chrono. Hmm. Oh wait, was that Chrono dying? I'm genuinely unsure what that was supposed to be. I guess it was Chrono casting some big spell and taking us. Like, we're in some weird twisted time distortion. Forget, I shouldn't talk over the cutscene. Tidal wave! Just as a reminder, a mountain crashed on top of this place, like, not even an hour ago. And it had no effect on them whatsoever. So we can drop an entire mountain on these people, it doesn't affect them, but the ocean palace rising from the ocean causes the tidal wave. That is so whatever. No, Chrono, 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 Chrono. Okay, you're awake. You're delirious. Chrono, what hast thou done with Chrono? We found no one else. First Cyrus and now Chrono. Where this? The Earthbound village? This island was the only refuge left after the Ocean Palace disaster. Tis a pity. Melchior, where Melchior? Wait, what? When the disaster struck, an eerie black portal materialized. Melchior tried to save Janice, but he was also dragged in. So the Ocean Palace, where Gala, the Queen, and Lavos are at, we're nowhere near where Melchior is. But somehow, what we did, the fight with Lavos and whatever Lavos did, somehow leads to a portal way, way away from it, coming here and sucking up Janice and Melchior. That maiden Shalom, whither hath she gone? I don't know. No one has seen her since. Where Epoch? Epoch alive? Your ship is quite sturdy and safe. It's almost as if it followed you here. Oh, this must be yours. It is the pendant Chrono kept. It was at your side, like a guardian. Chrono. Take all the time you need to rest. I will be in the comments. But seriously, what happened? Like when Lavos got summoned, like the machine got turned on or whatever, we got sucked into that weird timey-wimey place with the blue ground or whatever. Then we tried fighting Lavos, got our butts kicked. Chrono, I guess cast a spell or something and sacrificed himself to get us free? Is that what happened? I, I don't get it. Oh no, Chrono is dead. Whatever will we do? It's not like we have a time machine that can undo or can let us undo any problem that ever happened. How can I survive in this land without magic? You don't need magic to survive. Besides, you're not alone. Okay. We grew too dependent on a dangerous sport. Everything and everyone sank to the bottom. The sea of clouds has parted and blizzard has finally abated. Could the long winter finally be over? So I guess canonically speaking, Lavos stopped the Ice Age. Because she just said that the skies and the blizzard all went away, or the skies parted, the blizzard went away after the Ocean Palace rose. Now, and pay homage to our new liege, King Dalton. Really? Really? You there, what's wrong? You're lucky to be alive. The old crown and the pesky gurus are gone. I now rename Zeal, the kingdom of Dalton. You're alive? Ah, that vehicle outside must be yours. It's just like the one Balthazar was building. I've decided you don't deserve such a splendid toy. Henceforth, it shall be my personal chariot. Come again, sir? You'll have to come with me. You might start a rebellion or something. And now, as a token of my esteem for you, take this. What? Ha! How's this? Wahaha! Enjoy a little taste of my true power. Just for the record, we beat Dalton like 30 minutes ago, and it wasn't even difficult. And now he just shows up and beats us? Like, he doesn't even have the power of the freaking Mammon machine on his side anymore, so he should be weaker than before. How did he just free win automatically beat us without any chance to fight back? Mind you, the same thing happened when he showed up and kidnapped Sala. He just showed up, walked over to Sala, grabbed her, and then said, "Ha! Now that I have her hostage, you can't do anything." Even though, like, we could have just gotten in between him and Shala. It's just so fucking stupid. Her equipment's gone. All stuff gone. Confound it. The money too. Oh no, they stole our money. Fight. Get all weapons back. Destroy Badman. So I cannot understand this game's writing. It's so fucking stupid. I'm sorry to anyone who likes this game. There are plenty of things that are good about it, especially the aesthetics. Serves them right. Without weapons, they're powerless. But just, dear God. Sky, this sky. Hey, it's a blackbird. Okay. Not sure why there'd be a hatch to the open air, but okay. Please come in here. We can observe the enemy from this point. Okay. They just fight them. I actually probably could just bang on the door until they open it, but this is pretty cool in terms of aesthetic. Though I wish I could like see which direction I can go. Okay. And is there any value in checking these things? Like, yeah, I can see areas, but am I learning anything that'll help me get through them? Doesn't seem like it. Okay, so dead end. Wait, is this really a dead end? Seems like there's a ladder there. Huh. Not sure why I can't consider it, but okay. Alright, the novelty of this is worn off. I have lost all sense of where I am and where I came from. Hey, that's how I get to the ladder. Okay. Hey, you. Okay, so we can't run away. But Ayla is strong, so it's fine. Oh, Frog and Robo aren't even allowed to act. That's interesting. By the way, I guess Chrono died there, but our party does not seem to like have any reaction. There was that brief freak out when they first woke, where they're like, "Oh no, Chrono, Chrono," and then that was it. Like nobody's like, "Oh no, what do we?" Well, I guess they're distracted, but it's just I don't know, man. It's weird. And of course, the reason it's so weird is that Dalton just randomly showed up and kidnapped us. Like, there could have been some time where, like, we talk to people, try to figure out what to do, stuff, and then have time to react and reflect. I am still genuinely upset that Dalton just one-shot us with no explanation. Like, we had just beat him not an hour ago. Like, why show us beat him? And then have him take us down like it's nothing. Like, I get sometimes games will have bosses, just they're so strong you can't fight back. And I could accept that in this case if we hadn't already kicked Dalton's butt. Like, once we beat somebody one time, telling me that he's just so strong we can't even try to fight back doesn't make sense. By the way, it is cool that they incorporated the fact Ayla doesn't use weapons into the game. Like, for this plot point, that is a cool idea. The same thing is done in a game called Final Fantasy VIII. One of your characters... Ooh, we got our money back. One of your characters is a guy named Zell, and he's like a boxer. He fights with his fists. And at one point, you get thrown in prison. And of course, because he just punches people, he doesn't care about having lost his equipment. So that is kind of cool. No, also, I do want to point out, our part, like, canonically, most of our party knows magic, and, like, Robo has his laser beams, so stealing our equipment doesn't really do anything. Like, hey, is that not a chest? Seriously, to me that looks like a chest, but I guess not. Like, if you have magic, how does taking your equipment really create a hindrance? Like, why can't you just fight with the magic you have? In some games, magic is kind of like an equipable thing. Like, Final Fantasy VII, it's materia that you put in your equipment. So yeah, you can't use magic if they take away your materia. Chrono Cross, magic is from elements, and you have to allocate them or equip them. So if someone took you prisoner, then yeah, they could take what you had on you, remove those elements, and then, well, you can't use magic anymore. But canonically, here, the magic is innate to us. It can't, like, it's part of our body, our essence. So, huh. Hey, Ayla got her equipment back. I guess she does still use armor, so that does matter. Oh wait, we don't have items, so I can't heal. That's frustrating. I didn't realize that we wouldn't have our items either. That that could actually make this a bit of a problem. Of course, normally it's not a problem because you would just use your magic to heal, but again, back to my question of, well, if you can use magic to heal, then why can't you just use magic to fight even when you don't have equipment? Also, I guess if worst case scenario, I can always just bring in other party members, so there's that. Okay, I get it now. You have to use the vents if you want to go south. Oh, the conveyor belt. Oh, no, never mind. They don't all go south. But yeah, you use the vents to effectively bypass the conveyor belt. Okay. I don't know if I need to go down past the one conveyor belt that I couldn't get past to get more equipment or not. No, looks like there's something here to pick up. Yeah, my main concern is Ayla is the one who's taken all of the damage so far, and she's my main damage dealer. So if she gets killed, then yeah, she'll revive with 1 HP at the end of the battle, but she'll be one shot in by any attack from then on. Now we're now at the point where Ayla just gets one shot by anything that hits her, so that can cause some problems. Got items back. Well, I was just saying it would be a problem, but never mind. Honestly, that should be plenty. Where does this door take us? Oh. Another entrance to the vent. I don't think I can run from this, can I? Nope. I do kind of like the gimmick of this prison, but I gotta be honest, it drags on so long. Having to run to this many areas to try to find our stuff is not interesting to me at all. Mostly because it seems like I'm doing the same thing every time. The battles aren't changing, I'm not like solving puzzles, I'm just running into rooms, killing an enemy, or killing some enemies, maybe finding loot. And by loot, I mean my stuff. Also, we're doing all this, and like our party is not reacting to Chrono being dead in the slightest. Like, I get they're distracted, but maybe if you're going to have the main character die, you should give it a little time to sink in, like have emotional payoff, or like emotional weight to it. So there's some sort of payoff to things. Aw. Yeah, it's just hard for me to care that Chrono died when there's like 8 lines of people just saying Chrono over and over. And then someone's like, "Oh, we didn't find Chrono," and then that's all the time given to the issue. Alright. Ooh, there's something over here. Got a magic tab. Cool. I mean, I don't care about it really, but it's cool that they put an item there. Alrighty. So I guess we do need to go south all the way to the bottom. Because there's that one conveyor belt that was going up that we couldn't get past. Hey, you. What? Where are you talking? Hey, change Epoch. It seems he's modifying Epoch. Pay close attention to what you're doing. This will be my royal heiress throne. The world now belongs to me. Waha! Ha 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 ha! And of course, the real reason for this entire sequence of us getting captured is just so Dalton can get the Epoch, modify it, and modify it, so then when we get the Epoch back, it'll be able to fly. In terms of the story, that's the whole reason for the entire segment of the game. Alright, so is it this door? Yeah, this one. Okay, no, this is safe to go in, but doesn't have our gear. Wait, I've already been here? Okay. So where do I find Frog's gear? I must have just missed a room somewhere. Okay, bye. Nobody cares. You're weak, you're pathetic. Go away. Stop wasting our time. Now we've been here. This should be the room with the save point, if I remember correctly. And we've already been up there. Already got that chest. Oh, I didn't realize we could change the direction of these. Well, now I feel silly. And we've been here. Because through here is just to an entrance to the vents. No, I don't want to fight more enemies. Okay. I must be missing something, because I do not see where Frog's stuff would be. I would have thought it'd be here. Huh. Interesting. So those things fly, so they ignore the direction of the conveyor belt. Good to know. Alright, well, let's just try going up into the vents. There must be something we can do up here that I've missed. Yeah, nothing in that. Dalton was far to the south, but I couldn't see a way to get there. And we've been here. Alright, well, I must have missed something, so let's try backtracking. We already went to both of those. Just to be safe, I'm gonna come in here. There doesn't seem to be anything here, but let's fight these guys just in case I'm missing something. So dumb. I just want Frog's stuff back, man. Yeah, maybe there's something on the right side of the screen. Huh? Doesn't seem like it. This just takes us back up to the vents where we've already been. Yeah, we've already seen that. We've walked through it plenty of times. Hmm. Okay. Yeah, we've been in that room. That's just another external area. That's stairs, which are, I assume, the ones right here. Okay, that doesn't make sense. If that's the ladder that we can go down, then this vent should be right next to it. Maybe this isn't the same ladder. Oh, it's not. Okay. And where was that ladder we were just seeing? Next to one of these. Maybe here? Ah, okay. Try going south. Is this where we're looking at Dalton? Yeah. So the epoch is somewhere to the south. But how do we get there? Okay, so we see a ladder. I know I must be missing something at this point. Or like something obvious. Obviously I'm missing something since I haven't figured out where to go, but yeah, and we were already here. I remember. Yeah, we've been in this room. Okay. I am thoroughly confused. At this point, I might have to give up for the day and come back to this tomorrow. Ah, wish these enemies would just not respawn at least. Okay, so we go up this ladder. See where we are? We go up this ladder, then we go down and to the right. I guess, I mean, it's close enough to being proportional, but this is the middle area, which means to get to the epoch, we should need to go south of this main area. I know I'm missing something that's probably obvious to a lot of people, but I am just not seeing it. And those little lights there keep distracting me. Every time I walk through, I think it's an item I can pick up. Yeah. Yeah, the way things are presented, it seems like the epoch should be just south of where we are. I wonder if maybe we do need to go outside. Doesn't seem like it, but hmm. And we've definitely been up there. And clearly we've been up there since we got in the chest. And this is the room we've been in. Clearly been in this room. Alright, well, I am thoroughly confused. I'll probably just look up a video walkthrough. Oh! Wait, what? I thought we had been through that door before and it just took us up to the vents. Now I'm really confused. Well... Huh. I mean, I guess we know where we need to go. Could we just go there even though we don't have frog stuff? I don't want to, but like, if we switch someone else into the party, does that... Oh, we can't switch people in and out. I am thoroughly confused as to where frog stuff is. But we did figure out where we need to go. I guess there was a door that I thought led to a ladder up it to the vents, but apparently not. Oh no. Yeah, I probably should heal up. Yeah, we'll use a few tonics heal, and then I'm gonna just check every room on my way back to the save point. If I don't figure anything out, I'll go ahead and just be done for the day. Okay, so here's the doorway. Okay, this is the doorway I had. Oh, no, wait. Oh, okay. I see what happened. I went through this doorway before I got here, saw the ladder, and just assumed it was a ladder up to the vents, but it's not actually to the vents. Okay, at least I understand how that happened now. So we've clearly gotten that stress. I think any room that doesn't have an open chest we need to go through just in case, like do a fight in there. Just in case I really have somehow missed whatever I need. I'll use a couple tonics. Ah. I know I originally thought that was a chest there. I'll check it again, in case maybe somehow it is. Hey. Hey, cool. Level up. Yeah. Like, I thought that was a chest, but it's not. I'm thoroughly confused. Well, let's just run up here real quick, just in case there is something I'm missing and I stumble upon it. Okay, so there's just like one specific spot up in the vents I needed to get to. Well, that's the thing. That is really frustrating, but okay. I like the concept of this dungeon. I don't like how it's actually designed, though. In fact, you need to find a specific ladder down in this. It's not really a maze, but it's close enough. Oh well. It's not too bad. I just need to be more, or I guess I needed to be more thorough in checking every little nook and cranny. Oh, well. Anyway, I believe there's going to be a boss battle very soon, so maybe I should just go ahead and. I don't want to end the stream on a super negative note. And if nothing else, I could at least find out what the boss battle will be like. So, yeah, let's go ahead and try running up there. Ah, get away from me. Nobody likes you. Nobody wants you around. I don't think it was this room, was it? Oh, it was. Okay. Oh. I don't want to fight these enemies, but I don't want to miss chests, so I'm just trying to go to the top and bottom of the screen in case there are any. Wait, what? Do I maybe have to fight these enemies? I don't see anything out here, but maybe I do have to fight them. Oh, I think I should up. I think I have better armor for Robo than he has equipped. He can't run away. Alright. Yeah, I would have thought we'd need to go south to where the epoch is. But maybe first we have to, like, take out the turrets. Oh no, we can't use any technique. Unfortunate that we missed. Ooh. Rogue cannot one-shot them even with a crit. Good to know. Ayla really is a beast. One down, one to go. I'm sure how they have trouble hitting a stationary target. And I would, if I had to guess, I would guess they're not missing it in the sense of they're not. Oh, a self-destruct? Interesting. 100 tech points too. That's a ton. Plus a mid-ether. Okay, okay. Anyway, if I had to guess, my guess would be they're not missing it in the sense of they're just winging, their arm goes the wrong way. My guess is like when they hit it, like Ayla punches it, her knuckles just kind of glance off it because it wasn't a solid connection. So like if you're playing baseball, you might hit the ball with your bat, but it just bounces off wildly, doesn't like a foul. Yeah, I have to assume there's some reason we can come out on this wing and fight these turrets. Wait, Ayla didn't one-shot it with a crit? I thought she one-shot one of these with a crit before. Maybe it had already been hit. 1500 XP, 100 TP, a mid-ether. Well, it does seem like there's only one more left, so let's kill this and see what happens. But yeah, there was specifically a menu that mentioned that we were still missing stuff, and are we sure we want to proceed? I assumed the game would only do that if this is the right direction to go to advance the plot. Okay, so we have to run to the edge, maybe? Something cometh. Okay. Golem. Golem boss. I wonder if it acts like the other golems did, or if it's different. Ooh, nice crit. You on this? Another nice crit. Okay, it says 5. Oh, is it gonna count down to something big? Looks like. Well, at least we deal pretty decent damage. I don't know how much health this thing has, but if it's gonna take a long time to act, we should be able to get a ton of damage in before whatever it does. And presumably whatever it does isn't gonna one-shot us, so we should then have plenty of time to heal up before it does it again. Assuming it does just repeat the pattern. Wait, did it just say I think it just said Wait, so it did its countdown, then said like it... Wait, did it, like, screw up, or forget, or what? Oh, this is so fun. A boss that does literally nothing? I mean, I assume at some point it will do something, but... Seriously, what's going on? We've been attacking the boss for, what, like 2 minutes and it hasn't done anything? Impossible. It's scared. Or I'm scared. I hate heights. Oh my god. He's literally just saying I hate heights. That's all that's happening. What? Is this really a boss that does literally... Oh my god, it's a boss that does literally nothing. What is going on in this game? What? But... We had to climb out onto the wing, fight some turrets, also we could fight a boss that literally doesn't do anything? Whatever, and they're gonna be my first victims. What? Stop the music? What? I would like to laugh at the humor of him changing the background music, but I am broken. Wait, don't tell me I have to fight Dalton now. Don't, no. You cannot. The writing in this game cannot be this stupid. Like, it's not Epoch, it's the Aerodol. Well, you are excess baggage. I can't. So he took us prisoner. We spent all that time breaking out of prison just so we could climb up on this wing where he somehow knows we are, mind you. Like, we fought a boss that literally does nothing. He shows up because he knows we're on the wing somehow. And decides to kill us, and where he could have just killed us when he took us prisoner. Mind you, he only took his prisoner. Only took his prisoner because he just was able to knock out our party like it was nothing, even though we beat him before. What? I... He's going to be a total joke of a boss. I swear if he is, I'm going to rage quit. Like, yeah, okay, yep. Well, I mean, he has a counterattack that deals something, I guess. That. I mean, that attack is actually dealing decent damage, just because, you know, it cuts our health in half, but... I cannot believe how insanely stupid this entire section of the game is. This is genuinely some of the worst writing I've ever seen in a video game. Go! Golem boss? Oh no, he tried to summon his boss that did literally nothing to us. Failed, and that's the fight. 2 boss battles in a row that were effectively joke battles. Like, they're even played as a joke. We beat Dalton the first time, then he shows up. No, I'm sorry. Let's sequence this correct. Dalton shows up the first time we kind of fight him. He kidnaps Stella as we stand there and don't even try to stop him from walking up to her. Then holds her hostage and is like, ha ha ha, you can't stop, you can't do anything. I don't care if she dies, even though, like, he was sent there specifically to kidnap her because he needed her alive. Then we go find him later when we try to rescue Shala. We kick his butt. It's pretty easy. Then he shows up again, one-shots our entire party like it's nothing, takes this prisoner, lets us live, upgrades our time machine so it can fly, then hops into our time machine and leaves his ship so he can go attack us while we're on the wing of his ship that he knew we were somehow, and that we were at for some reason. Why did we go on the wing? Because we had nothing else to do. And then when we go to the wing, we fight a boss that literally does nothing. Then he shows up and we fight him in his ship, and he's a total joke of a boss. The guy who just one-shot us, took us prisoner like it was nothing, is a total... What the fuck is this game? Like, this game might be good if you just never read the text. I think that's what it is. Just don't read any of the dialogue. That's the only way I can imagine people thought this is the best game ever. Press the Y button. Oh! Apparently we have a laser. So, you know, that's something. Yeah, we destroyed the Blackbird with a laser we have. That's... I'm sure we will use that laser for great value. Or we'll put that laser to... I can't talk. I genuinely can't... Yes, justice. Dalton got what he deserved. Yes. Because magic plot... I can't. Like, I'm not even angry at this point. I'm just... My mind is broken. I should have linked my CPU. Fantastic. We are actually in his debt. Epoch is good shape. Yes, we are in Dalton's debt. Thank you for having this entire segment, which was really just an excuse to give the Epoch wings. You're lucky. We had pressed the wrong control devices. Yeah, we might have, you know, not fired a laser. We might have, what? Hit a freaking ejector button or something? Dead or alive, let's go find Chrono. Oh, so our party isn't even sure that Chrono is dead. That's actually genuinely good. They're worried about Chrono, but part of why they didn't freak out more, I guess, kind of makes sense because they think he might still be alive. That actually makes me slightly less annoyed with the plot, but I saw a suspicious looking person up north on the cape. Gee, thingy has really made my day. This mysterious sapling, maybe someday will help change our environment. Gotta seize the day! Hooray, hooray! A moonstone left in a sunlit spot for millennia will become a sunstone. That's a hint for something? Stranger trying to locate someone passed by after you left. No one had ever seen the person who came looking for you. Could he be a friend of yours? Glad to see you've all recovered. We're slowly recovering. We got to start from scratch. Okay. So these guys are telling us to go north to find someone who's looking for us, but they said it was someone they had never seen before, so it can't be Chrono. It's pretty easy to guess who it is, but I'll leave that for another day. I want to say I am sorry for being as negative as I am about this game, but genuinely, I am trying my best to stay positive, and it is still resulting in me being this way. If I was not recording this, if I was playing by myself, I would have rage quit this game. That entire Dalton scenario is just the stupidest writing I've ever seen. And I get it. You're just not supposed to think about it or care about it or take any of it seriously. This game is not a game with any sort of coherent plot or through line. It's just a series of vignettes, and you're supposed to just sit back and enjoy the ride. And I guess for a lot of people that works. For me, it doesn't. And hey, that said, I do still really enjoy the aesthetics of this game, and the mechanics are decent enough. So honestly, if not for the writing, I would think this was a pretty good game. I genuinely think if you play this game, you should either not read the text or you should just not think about anything the text implies or anything like that. Just genuinely turn off your brain and enjoy the ride. If you can do that, you'll probably like the game. Unfortunately, I've never been able to do that. And with that all said, sorry to end on a sour note. But yeah, I'll see. Hope you guys have a good day. Hope you have a better day than I do, whether you're watching the stream live. Thank you to anyone who stopped by. And if you watch the VOD or see this on YouTube afterwards, hope your day's good. Maybe you get a little bit of amusement and entertainment out of me crashing out so much. Other than that, take care, and I'll see you when I see you.